to the show, everyone. For Craving Cars, I'm Corey Pratt.
I'm Chris Ruck.
And this is an extra special season kickoff of the show.
So excited.
Because this isn't just a show that we talk about some hot cars.
That's right.
But today, we're going to eat even hotter wings. And we'll
That's
explain
right.
that here in just a moment. But first, we need to thank the people that help make the show possible.
Let's go through them.
We have some sponsors. Kick it off to you, Chris. What have
Flying
we got?
H Drag Strip.
Flying H Drag Strip.
Looking forward to a lot of stuff that we do with them this year.
Already been told that by some real reputable people that they put that in the top 3 in the nation.
I believe
top
that.
3 drag strips.
I believe that. It is a gorgeous strip.
Brand new, full quarter mile, boom.
Yep.
They got one of the largest runoffs too, and they're doing nothing but getting better. You know, they're improving on it, increasing it, and still finishing some things up. But it's full steam ahead with the drag strip. What else we got?
That's right. And then we also have We Are Warriors. Jason.
We are warriors.
Who we'll see this weekend. We'll go into that a little bit.
And we'll talk about that in a second. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We are warriors. Apparel.com.
There you go. And then Uncorked Wine and Spirits, Dave Doan and his partners. Always
That's right.
good people to us.
That's right. He's helping us supply for this weekend as well. We'll talk about that later.
We're going to talk about it a lot later.
That's right.
And, of course, JD and his whole team at Ridgeline Motorsports. We're excited for that. We're going to be right down the block from him at a show this weekend. We'll talk about that.
And right by them is our other guy.
That's right.
Timely Delivery Service.
That's right. Timely Delivery
Mr. Big T.
You know what? His display is going to be just flooded with people, especially with the Chiefs Super Bowl. If you haven't seen it, you can check out the hype video on our channel.
It's going to be one of those. Remember how I used to ask at like shows, hey, what do you think? Not the coolest car here, not the most popular car, but what's the one that's being photographed the most? So like, what's the most one getting the pictures?
Yep.
And one of his, if not both, is probably going to be really up there.
Yeah, and he really stepped it up this year. That truck is looking amazing.
Yes, it is.
He's done a lot.
We'll
get into that, hopefully. But you can go on to our Facebook page, see a lot of hype little Instagram reels.
Yep. And, of course, just so you know, the whole show today is also brought to you by Auto Beauty Centers, because we are here in the Auto Beauty Center studio.
Right. That's right. Excited to be here again.
We're talking mechanic shop, body shop, detail shop. It's a one call, does it all. Does that sound like an advertisement? Was that good?
Did you just create that?
I practiced in front of a
good,
mirror, actually.
That's really good.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and then of course we got cartoons, which is my thing that we do at car shows. We give a lot of
you draw like Sylvester Stallone.
pretty much.
Oh wait, that's not a cartoon.
A lot of Bugs Bunny.
Some Bugs Bunny. There you go.
Tasmanian Devil stuff.
Well, yeah, there you go.
But most importantly, that's our sponsors. We do have sponsorships open for 2025, as this is our season.
I feel like I need to make this real clear. He's not actually drawing cartoons, guys.
No.
I was kidding about that. It's cartoons, like music. Boom, 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 boom.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
okay.
those cartoons.
All right. Anyways, yes, sponsorship. What do we got to do for sponsorship?
So we do. So 2025, every year, January, we go on our new sponsorship run, and we try to get new sponsors. You can go to our website, cravingcarslive.com. Find out all the information about it for 2025 season. You get it for 365 days. So we're taking those applications now. If you guys are interested, let us know. Should be exciting.
You said that really well too.
I know.
That's nice. Hey, we're starting off to a good hit so far. Woo! Alrighty.
So it's just to let everybody know, the setup's a little different. So you'll see me adjusting a few things and going in and out of cam because
she's gonna be a lot different today. But you know what? There's a reason for it. We'll obviously get into more explanation for that a little bit later. So that's all good.
Let's bring up that shot. Ta-da!
This won't necessarily need to be there, but there it is.
That's right.
We'll explain. You probably can tell what these are. You probably know what this is. We'll explain even this right here. But before that, you guys think of that?
There you
if
go.
You've never heard of that, we'll explain what it is.
Yeah, here in a second.
But we have our big kickoff show. I mean, it's always been my kickoff of the season because it's always been the first big show. I mean, it's just straight up. And it doesn't really matter if it's cold out because it's indoors.
That's right.
We have the largest indoor car show here in Kansas City, the Autorama. O'Reilly's, brought to you by Big O'Reilly thing. World of Wheels. You know the cool thing about World of Wheels?
It's at the Kansas City Convention Center.
It is at the Kansas City Convention Center, which is downtown.
It runs
Kansas
all
City.
weekend.
It does. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's right.
We're going to be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well.
That's right.
We have our own little spot. We have Serenity, the mobile studio, is going to be there, as we're going to
Looks
be
good too.
filming and recording and interviewing and doing all kinds of really cool, fun stuff that you're just going to have to pay attention to the show to understand what all those cool things are.
That's right.
And just subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook
Get
and
your bing,
Instagram.
bing, bing.
Try to say it like the old,
Yeah.
watch us on Facebook and Instagram.
You did
Is
all
that
right.
kind of like the old, wait.
Yeah, you kind of did.
We got
pretty good.
sales. They all cars. They got to go.
We did.
All right. Well, so, yeah, World of Wheels. It's an awesome show. We've been going every year for a long time. So, there you go.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yep. Me too.
Is that all we want to say about it?
And
Is that it?
well, you got a couple little video things out.
We do.
Where's the best place for them to watch that? Is it going to be on our Facebook?
It is on our Facebook currently because
Okay.
it's just the way it runs.
Right.
We haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet because we want to do the show tonight. We
we
will
got
have
show
it there. You can find it. You will be able to find them all after tonight.
Well, tomorrow there's also going to be another post of a video on the YouTube side.
Yep.
Of a little bit of a teaser of the load-in day.
Yep.
That's what we like to do. So we'll have
We loaded
five,
in
minute, five,
yesterday.
5, 6, 7 minute video will probably be up. Not the big fancy one that it's going to be.
Yep.
So
yeah.
after the show, obviously we're going to have a lot more stuff. But during the show, we'll have things that come out and go as we're walking through the show. It's a huge show.
Yeah.
I mean, come
it
on.
is.
There's
It is.
going to be 600 or 700 cars there.
Yeah.
Inside.
Easily.
With a lot of other cool things and celebrities and who knows? Maybe we'll get our own celebrity. We'll see.
Special setups. You know, they
Yep.
have some stuff this year. I think they have the Barbie set up, and they have
Yeah, the Barbie car.
Dee Snider will be there as a guest walking around, and they
Okay.
have a couple other things going on as well. And they have a big Transformer car that's going to be there. That's going to
Oh,
be kind of cool.
I'm
too,
actually pretty
so,
excited about that.
Yeah.
You're into artwork
I am.
because they have a cool little artwork side where you got all the best of pinstripers out there doing cool stuff.
Yeah.
Some of them are actually doing it right on the cars right
Yep.
there in front of you. Some they're doing little auctions, so like charity auctions. So they're pinstriping coolers or gas tanks or weird signs or something or pictures, and then they're auctioning them off, and it all goes to a lovely charity.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
It's our
but,
third year
you know,
that we've done it. There, you and me.
it's the third year
We've done it.
that we've done it in a row with Serenity being there.
That's right. Yeah.
Craving Cars has been going there since 17.
Yeah.
I think that's since
Because you
2017.
launched all this.
That's right. Even in 2020 with COVID, because it was early enough. It was before they did the lockdown on COVID. So
That's
the show
right.
was first, and
Then
then
you
the
got
lockdown
locked down.
happened, and then I didn't have another cool show to
least
go
you had
to
at least you had
until
something to go along
until
with
March
all
the next year. Yeah,
There you
because
go. You had something to go along with all
that's
year
right.
long.
So
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
It was.
It always is a lot of fun.
It is.
It wears us out, but in a good way.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. But we're excited.
Our
It's set up.
schedule briefly will be Friday. We'll be doing mainly just getting the event covered, all of that stuff. Saturday will be our big day in our studio area.
Yep.
Doing interviews, live streaming,
Ooh.
whatever else we got going on. So
And come up and see us, guys. We might have something free for you.
That's
could
right,
be
I've already-
stickers,
yep.
could be T-shirts. It's hard to
yeah,
say.
be ready to be quizzed though.
You might have to be quizzed. That's right.
Yeah, you got to answer something.
Gonna have to, and show subscription is or following ish.
Yeah.
Whichever
Yeah.
platform you like to be on,
That's right.
we'd love to see you
Likes,
follow us,
thumbs
guys,
ups.
because all we're doing is trying to do our best to bring you the really cool stuff.
That's right. That's right.
So that's what it is on that one. Now, anything
Into-
else you want to cover with that,
No, I
or
think-
are we diving in?
No, I don't want to go
are we
too
diving
much
into the gauntlet
yeah,
here?
let's get into it because I'm craving these wings because they smell good and we haven't even put sauce on them yet.
No, we have not. Now, what we have in front of us is 10 wings
Bear wings.
and 10 different sauces of hotness, ranging from not so hot to holy fucking shit
Hot.
hot.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
And
With some
here's
hitters
the thing.
in the middle.
Let's pick up the box here. So you can actually buy the actual sauces in a kit
That's right.
from a show called Hot Ones. It is on the YouTube channel, at First We Feast. It is a Hot Ones show where they interview celebs and things of that sort, whether they're in acting or musicians or someone as awesome as we are. stuff like that, right? And they sell a kit. So we are doing our own Hot Ones show today, where we are going
season
through
26. This is the newest
this
lineup.
is the lineup for season 26.
We have not
that's
tasted
just started it. And I thought, you know what? Or no, I'm sorry. I'm taking all the thing. We thought that this would just be a really cool, fun thing to do. They're kicking off their season with the new hot sauces. We're kicking off our car season with World of Wheels.
That's right.
And what better way to torture each other than to make each other eat hot wings? And in the middle, just like the interview show, we have some questions that we're just gonna we got some questions we're gonna ask each other. Talk a little bit about what's up and coming.
That's right.
What we maybe would like to up and come, and maybe a little bit about the past, how last year was, and then I think we have some fun questions that we're just gonna maybe throw in.
We might throw in them randomly.
We'll see.
Yeah, with the kit that you buy with the sauces, they give you a deck of cards that give you a lot of questions you can ask somebody.
Some fun little
Kinda
things.
just mirroring the show. We'll see if we get to those or not. But,
That's right.
So just so everybody's clear, this is our emergency water. It's only water.
It's with a bit of ice.
Yep.
In our lovely Yeti marked Craving cars.
That's right. In case we need
cup.
it.
And this is the who cops out the first. That's why there is only one cup here.
That's right.
You notice that we have no other waters.
The goal is to
we
go
have no
through 'em
milk,
all.
like the show.
That's right. No ice cream.
No ice cream in case of emergencies. If it's got to the point where we're gonna die, then
we got a trash can close by.
Apparently, this season will end early.
That's right.
All right, but
so how are we going to do this? I think what we're going to do is you're going to read through what we're going to do.
That's right.
One at a time.
We'll
bring it up on screen.
That's right. We want to show you the sauces too, because each one they are rated in level of lowest Scoville to the highest. If you don't know what the Scoville chart is, it's just a measurement of heat, basically. As this goes, and do we want to kick this off?
Yeah, let's kick it off. What's the first one here?
First one right here is Senor Lechuga. Senor Lechuga, which only goes to as much as 1,200 Scovilles.
1,200 Scovilles.
It's kind of nice. You know what I like about it?
Just a plain label.
Is how plain. I actually thought they messed the label up, and maybe they put a generic. Go ahead. I'll let you do
That's
the
right.
do the honors here.
Everyone is sealed, so we haven't done them yet. So, but yeah, it looked like somebody typed it up on a typewriter.
Yeah. I don't know if we got to shake these up.
We'll take the plastic off and then we'll shake them up.
Okay. Fresh opened. We have not done these yet.
And our wings are clean wings.
They are now. I think on the show they might have them kind of done up and eat it. But you know what?
Like the idea
I think we're just gonna drizzle because if you done screw up and put too much, then you done screwed up and you put too much.
So I'll put some on my first.
I hope
wing.
you're hungry.
I gotta. Ooh, well, I mean, this would probably be pretty simple.
So this starts with a little bit of a garlic avocado oil for rich, dreamy texture and savory base. I don't know. I'm reading what they said in the thing. All right.
Wow, that's quite a bit, actually. All right, All right, so we got that set up. Sorry, guys. I mean, it's just what we have to do. We need to. we want you to see our expression. So, all right. Well, here we go.
We do have some question stuff, so I do have to have that out there. All righty.
So,
cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Oh, gotta move the mic. They're really going to get the crunch on these things, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I was trying to figure out how to do it, maybe point it down, but you know what? That had, just being the first one, that has a little zing to it. Got some tingleness on the tongue.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
So my goal is I'm going to try to eat half of a wing.
Well,
that way if I get hungry, I can go back to the other half.
Since they're not completely doused in sauce, I did put quite a bit of sauce on that, actually.
So did I.
Since they're not completely doused in sauce, it's going to be one of those, I just want to eat what we put the sauce on. How about that? At the very least, right?
Yeah, that works.
And so let's turn this one.
Senor Lechuga.
Now.
0.006. Couldn't make 007.
As this new season kickoff is there a particular show or event that you are most anticipating for this year?
Well, obviously, we already discussed World of Wheels. Yes. Wayne Stock is probably the one I always look forward to. That's probably the biggest one that I'm looking forward to this year again. Obviously, we attend a lot of side shows and we attend a lot of smaller car shows, not huge.
Right.
A lot of stuff that Denny does with KC Showdown. We always attend those, and those are great events as well. Hopefully, Auto Beauty Center has their event here this year.
I'm pretty sure.
Danny
I mean,
and
they
them
plan
will
on it, I believe.
be. Yeah,
Yep,
so
yep.
I mean, those are always good ones. So I always look forward to the ones that we're really involved with the show. So World of Wheels
So
definitely.
you don't have a particular one per se that you
Wayne
are
Stock.
most Wayne Stock?
Hands down, it's
Man.
Wayne Stock. What do you got?
I was gonna say Wayne Stock too. I feel
Come on with
I feel
something original. What do you got?
okay. You know
Okay,
what-
it
you know-
doesn't have to be
no,
the
you
car
know,
show.
You
I
know,
know
our
what
most
I know where you're
anticipating
going.
event. I mean, car. I was kind of thinking
Yeah.
for us is something that we do out of town,
Oh,
and not necessarily now. Every year, we've been going, or I've been going to down at Eureka Springs, Arkansas,
yep.
for the Ozark Euro. All
Yep,
German
all
car
German
show thing.
car show. Yeah,
I really like that one. It
I
is
would
great.
look forward to that if I had my car.
Yeah, that's true. I do like that, and I also spend the rest of that weekend with the wife typically, and we have fun
Yeah.
just hanging out.
It is a
doing that.
great event. It is a
But-
great couples event.
But I'm thinking more of something different. There's got to be a new show, a new bigger show, or just something out of town we travel for. But I
I'm
don't know what
intrigued.
that is yet.
I'm intrigued.
So
We'll
I'm
figure
going to
it out.
say to a mystery out of town show
Oh, okay. You're not
that
even
we
letting
haven't been to yet.
You know, you're just not letting me know yet.
I don't know.
Oh,
There's one next weekend I really wanted to go, but unfortunately it's a little too soon, and it's in Florida.
Oh.
I don't quite have much time to kind of plan that
yeah,
one out.
yeah, it snowed there. So.
And well, not in Naples.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not in
Oh
Naples.
well, there you go.
Anyways, but that doesn't matter. So that's kind of I'm looking for a new out of town show.
You
That's
would
what
have
I'm most
said
anticipating.
you would have said Wayne Stock, but
Well, that's just it. Would I've?
I
don't
think
know.
so. I think so.
All right. So next week,
What we got next?
lift off, baby.
All right,
Karma sauce.
Karma sauce.
We're gonna lift off with the karma sauce. It's a special lemongrass, something else and something else and something. We're gonna eat it. How about that?
Is that what we're doing?
That's what
We're
gonna
gonna
do.
eat it.
Let's show the people what is this sauce. What we got?
Oh,
do we have a
yeah,
cut
you
for
know,
this one?
I do actually. You know,
Yeah, let's.
Sorry, I knew I was going to be off on something. There you
There we
go.
go.
Karma sauce. All right.
There it is. It's lift off, baby, because this is
Right.
gonna lift off.
What's the ingredients? What's the flavor?
The big thing here is a few things that I can't pronounce.
Why? You
It
don't
really
speak
is.
English?
No, I don't, because this isn't English. All right, so it's got like a lemongrass, lime leaf, infused vinegar. Got some aroma notes with this mild green chili sauce, coconut sugar, and other aromas
Ooh.
that spices around its complex flavor. Did I make any sense when I read that? We'll see.
Oh, yeah, it does smell good.
Does it? Oh,
You know
yeah.
what it kind of smells like? It kind of
That's
smells
what
like
we
a pickle.
Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to smell all of them too. I didn't smell that one, but that's okay. Yeah.
It kind of has a pickly flavor.
All
right?
right. Now you can't we're not wussing off on each other. We're putting
No,
we're
putting good amounts.
putting a
so-
decent amount on these
Yeah.
things. I do want to kind of. I'm shaking it just so I can even out the taste.
I know, and I'm trying to figure out how to not.
So
to
otherwise,
get the,
so otherwise I'm gonna get like a big mouthful of it.
oh, what's the Scoville on this? Did you say?
Oh, 5,600.
So 4 times hotter than the first one.
That's right.
That's got good flavor though.
It's not bad. Well, so far. Okay,
I do taste the lemongrass.
I think one of the things we need to do is rate our top 3 sauces. And as of right now, we're off to a good start because they were both pretty good. And I might like the first one a little bit better. Maybe it's because of the creaminess to it.
It was good. It was actually hotter than I thought it would be. It had I don't know if it was more of a garlic note, but it had something.
Yeah,
It had some
it
heat
did.
to
It did. It did have a little bit of a garlic to it.
Oh, it has a little bit of habanero, and that's the taste that we got. But
That's why it probably. That's
this
okay.
one does have some heat.
Yep.
I can feel it. In
We're
the
starting
gum.
at the base here.
I
Guys,
know.
and
We're not even up. We're only on 2.
Alrighty. What's the most fun you had? What's
Really?
the most fun you had at an event we did last year? I'm going to go with an event we did together last year.
I don't want to say Wayne Stock again, but because it's my number 1, it has to be Wayne Stock. But I'm going to think of something
It
else.
is a lot of
So
fun.
I would say
Wayne Stock. So here's the thing. It is an event. What makes Wayne Stock stand out a little bit different on the fun side is because once the car show ends,
yeah.
we're still there hanging out, and it's like a big party, the live band.
Yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't end at a car show,
Yeah.
where most of them
It's
do.
it's actually an all day and
But-
night event.
But you got like a top couple. I think Wayne Stock's up there with both of us.
You know what? I know Streetcar Takeover is always a great event, and their pre-party is one I do look forward to, just because it's a way to get with people before the event. Look at a lot of stuff. Obviously, we know a lot of people. That's a good one.
Ooh.
Walking and talking, getting.
And they opened up their first pre-party drag strip show because they had the pre-party at a drag strip this year. It's usually not. It's usually in a big parking lot.
That's right. You can check out the interview we did.
It was not only a pre-party, but also a pre-race event, too.
That's right. And they haven't done that in a while.
So that's been a long time since they've been able to do. And typically the pre-party isn't at a race thing at all.
No.
At all. And they got to come back and do an actual full race event a little later in the year. But that was pretty fun.
That's probably I would say that's a fun one. I mean, you know what? They're all fun because we're always around friends and they're all good times.
It is a good time. The only regret I have is not being able to have enough experiences of good times because I was out for a few months with my shoulder. And then the wife and I got away for half a month just to get away.
Yeah.
Of course, that was Alaska, and it was a cruise, and it was fun.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's
I'm
not
sure
a
you
car
had fun
event.
there. So what about you? What do you got?
Our cruise. That was the most fun event I went to, but that's not both of us. That's why I was like, we need to count both of us.
Yeah.
We do have the same amount of fun that we go to the show. So, yes, Wayne Stock is up there with both of us. I would say Streetcar because remember the Red Bull guy came out. With us.
Yep.
And hung out with us.
Oh, yeah. We had our whole area come out.
So free Red Bull?
We had all the Rat Rod guys come out with us.
We had the Rat Rod guys. That's it. We'll put that.
Yeah.
Streetcar Takeover kickoff party.
Yeah. Sean brought a lot of good friends of his, and that led us to meet a lot of good new people that joined us at Wayne Stock, and it just kind of like snowballed from there. So
thank you, Justin Keith. Matter of fact, he's going to be at World of Wheels this year.
Yeah.
So for doing that event, so we can have as much fun as we have.
Yeah, we saw him pulling in yesterday. Actually, he was pulling in his white Camaro. I think he's got both there. He's got
Nemo. Yep, he's got Nemo there, and I don't know what the name is of the white one. Does it have a name? I don't know.
Snowball.
Nemo and Snowball is gonna be there.
That's right. So right now, they both had a little spice at first. This one's kind of mellowing out now.
It is.
Wasn't crazy. It never got like, oh, that's hot. Like we needed to take the emergency water, but
never
we're
too
only
much.
on 2.
It was never too much, right? It's like this is where you go, oh, this is a piece of cake.
Yeah.
At 2.
That's right.
We should probably not say that. So we're not going to do that. I know what hot can get.
Yeah.
And I know these are going to boil.
Yeah, and we'll talk about a hot session that you had with Wings that weren't the friend of yours. We've talked about it before, but we'll talk about it later.
And you know what? You know what that guy said? We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Because I asked him what he thought the hotness was on those, and we'll talk about that later. And that was crazy. That was a crazy time. So, anyways, all righty, on to the next sauce. Let's dive into the next.
What we got?
This is a Hot Ones branded sauce.
That's right.
This is their pickled garlic sriracha at 18,000 Scoville.
Yeah.
So. Bumping up, but this is one of the Hot Ones brands.
18,000. So we've gone from about let's just say 1,500 to 5,600. Now we're up to 18,000.
Yeah, we're at 1,200, 5,600 to 18,000.
Right.
So this one, obviously, I'm sure sriracha is a big part of that flavor, since that's a big part of the name.
But everybody makes sriracha. Is sriracha a brand? I don't think sriracha's a brand. I think it's just
it is a brand, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think because sriracha's in everything, and there's different brands of sriracha.
Is it though?
Yeah,
I thought sriracha was an actual brand. Like maybe they get
made
their
by a
sauces
company
and other people.
It's made by a company. The one that we're all used to, the traditional one, the big red plastic squeeze thing,
right?
Yeah, but that's made by a company. But there's other srirachas out there. There are knockoffs.
Leave us in a comment below. Is sriracha its own brand, and everybody else is just using their flavor?
Yeah.
Or a flavor like
or
it.
Peppers, or like the base of it, and they kind of tweak
this is introducing a twist of an icon, is what this one's called, is what they're saying here. Like its original namesake, it does start with the sweet, ripe red jalapenos, but they have their signature on it with their own pickled garlic and a splash of lime. This is the right heat and the quality of ingredients that put this at number 3 here.
At 18,000, huh?
18,000. Hold on.
And
what's this one smelling? Hold on.
Well, I didn't. Well, I guess I can smell my wing.
little bit smells like sriracha.
You know what? It doesn't smell like the bottle sriracha that you're used to.
You know, I will say this: as we're pouring these on here, and since they're not normally mixed, we're definitely tasting a heavier concentration of sauce here.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
They're not baked into the wing, but we're getting the raw sauce.
Yeah,
which is what I like.
All right, let's go.
Right. Oh, that's good. Oh, we got people online, so we just want to say hi back to you guys. So,
sorry that this it's going to be a little bit harder for us to kind of read the comments. I don't have a screen in front of me.
I'll try
I normally
to.
would.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, once we get to it, we'll scroll through some comments and oops, I put this up in my face.
Yeah, so
we'll scroll through some comments and kind of go from there. How's that sound?
Yeah, so big shout out to Steve Miller's online. We got
Go Miller.
Day Step per Dot. Oh,
Day Sleeper.
Dottie.
Day Sleeper Dot.
Yeah, I don't have my
Go
wide
Dottie.
angle lenses on. KCRSX. Yo. And then Vampire Bear 13.
Hey, Mark from Ohio.
There you go. I figured that's who that was.
All right.
Sean's online. What's up, Sean? I know his son's with him as well.
Sweet deal, sweet deal.
And then Dom. I'm sorry. Lavery. Sorry if I mess up the names. They're so small that I can see. So,
Okay. Next question.
Good. Well,
We'll
wait
go
a
to the
minute.
next
What'd you
one.
think about that?
Oh, yeah. No, you know what?
Not as hot.
It actually seemed more mild than the
I
other
know.
one,
That's what I
didn't it?
thought.
But it definitely, the sriracha flavor is there. And if you don't like sriracha, obviously you won't like this sauce. But if you do, which I do,
Yeah.
it's a solid sauce.
Yeah, I do like their blend.
It's
that
a
they
solid,
did.
just hot sauce.
Yeah, pickled
Not
garlic.
necessarily just even wing.
Yeah.
Sprinkle this in your chilies. Put it on a hot dog. Put it in
right.
your burger. Whatever it is. That's just a solid hot sauce.
That's right.
I like it.
All right.
All
3
right.
down. No water yet.
No. Yeah, don't even touch it. Don't
No,
even
I
look
know.
at it. All right.
Act like it's not there.
What is something? No, not just something, but a event, something of an event or whatever that you didn't go to last year that you regret. You really wanted to go.
I always regret it, and I've regretted it the last couple of years, and that is the Branson show. Or Eureka Springs.
Eureka
sorry.
Springs.
The All German Car Show is. I went twice. Obviously, I couldn't go after that because of the car being down. It's still down, so I haven't been able to go. But that's just a great time going with the Audi Club. Just again, a bunch of good people that you just hang out with, and a great time.
Yeah.
Road trip, kind of a deal. We've been on rallies, we've done all that stuff, and those are great too. This is kind of more of a, who's going, and you kind of just get together and you go down, and it's a great weekend. So those are ones I do miss doing, for sure. Along with any of the Audi Club meetings. I mean, I could go. I get it. I can just drive a regular car, but I feel like if you're going to be part of a club, you drive the car that's part of the club. That's my opinion of it, but. I know you're kind of grandfathered in with your Porsche, but I think we should X you out. But.
Well, I've been. This is my I think it was 6 years now.
Yeah.
I've gone straight to that show.
Yeah.
And I think they've only been doing it 7 years or something like that. I only missed like 1 year of it or something like that, maybe two.
And they always took care of us.
I've gone with 4 different German cars. I've gone with 2 different GTIs, Golf GTIs, the Porsche, and then the Mercedes.
Yeah.
The Sprinter.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we had fun there. We did. We only made it once together. So.
Was it only once?
Yep. Yeah, it was last year. So the last year I had the car available. So that's one I missed. What about you? What do you miss?
The one I missed is one. There's 2. It's a 2-parter. Okay, because I've got 2 and they're pretty equal. One I've been to when I started even Craving Cars. I've gone like 2 or 3 years or whatever row. Even during this the COVID thing, maybe, or during some big flooding things. But I haven't made it back up there in a long. Ever since we've been even hanging out, I have not made it up there. But the ice cream cruise.
I've never been.
It is the biggest single event, kind of like how the streetcar takeover kickoff party is a big event, and then all the proceeds go to charity. The ice cream cruise is the same type of thing.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of a race thing going on. It's at a track, but it's 1320 doing their really big one event. Where I don't know, Streetcar does more than one event, but it's their big event that they do as a charity thing. And
right.
I really thought I was actually going to make it last year, and I
I've
still
heard
didn't.
everybody talk about it. I've never gone.
And see, you've never even gone to one,
No.
so it's
I think it's one we're going to look at really good this year.
we have to. It's just one of those things that I don't care. We both take a car, even for that matter.
Yeah.
But it's just like because every time we always went, even though I could always ride with them, we all did our own car. Drove our own car and all stuff.
Yeah.
But it really is pretty cool walking around the track. So you don't walk through aisles like a normal parking lot. You're walking on a racetrack with cars parked on each side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so you're just like, man, it's like an over 2 mile track of cars.
Yeah, I got to go.
Another one that I have to give kind of a shout out. This is to the Party Time Cruisers out in O'Fallon, Illinois.
Oh,
It's your old stomping ground.
there you go.
But the City Fest car show. I hope that any of the guys out there watching, Mr. Sturthman, Bob, any of you guys out there, Rob, anyways, if you're watching, I really want to make it out there. If it's not necessarily during that show, I really want to make it. But the thing is, you know why I haven't made it out there? Because it didn't used to be, but it's the same weekend as Eureka Springs.
Oh, well, see, now you got choices.
So now it's like it's just one of those things. I got to go to that.
I
one
wouldn't
too,
mind going to that one.
But
with you.
they have other events. Matter of fact, they got one in June. We could discuss that when it gets closer. We can talk and let you guys know about it.
And another good thing about
But they have
going
another
to
one
that,
that they invited us out.
another good thing about going to that show is our sponsor Richline just opened up a new shop in O'Fallon, Illinois,
There you go.
and we can maybe knock 2 things off on one weekend.
That's right. Do a
Yeah.
little film, kind of show a little
I mean,
bit.
we got a couple more online. Big shout out to Brandon. Nice to see you, buddy. We'll see you this weekend, hopefully. Casey Karchik, what's up? And then
Hey,
Vampire Bear says he doesn't
we got-
like hot sauce.
we got
but
chicks watching us from
Yeah, that-
KC.
Yeah, including your wife Dottie.
Love you, honey. All right.
Vampire says he doesn't like hot sauce, and if I were there, I would want vanilla milkshake. Yeah, we thought about it.
So during the Hot One show,
Yeah.
they always have ice water, and they have milk. They always do the milk, but then they'll bring ice cream in
If you need it.
Some people bring their own stuff like milkshakes and things
Yeah.
of that sort.
Yeah.
But we're not doing that today.
No.
We're going all out
Well, so far.
gauntlet from hell is what this is going to be.
So
here.
far, that's what we're doing.
This is the
That's right.
Hot Ones challenge. All right. This
That's
is
right.
the
All right, you ready to move on?
That's right.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me see if you can pronounce this one.
Oh, what do we got? This is from Severe Foods, whatever it is. But this is Elotes Loco Fire. As I said it right? Elotes?
Your
You
guess
guys
is
can
gonna-
see it. Do you think that's pronounced Elotes Loco? Well, obviously, probably loco, and the fire is pretty easy to pronounce. All right, Scoville,
You did it.
we're up to 26,000 on this bad boy.
26,000. So we went up another 8,000
Yep,
from
yep.
the last one.
Yep,
So
yep. Yes, this is elote inspired hot sauce. I probably not pronounced that right either, but it tastes just like your favorite street corn. Really?
Ooh, it's kind of chunky.
I guess because there's corn in there.
I guess.
Okay, handful of ghost peppers. And slow building of it. So this is going to be a slow building heat. It's going to start to linger, as it's not going to start lingering anyways with, all these hot sauces.
I'm gonna just when I take a bite, I'm gonna move my mic away because
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm getting wing sauce on.
Oh yeah, you got to move that out of the way.
I know.
We should have. You know what? Hindsight, we do this again. We'll put lav mics
Yeah,
on.
there you go. All right.
All right. Ooh, that one's kind of runny. That was runny on my end. Hold on.
It's chunky.
All right.
I like how I hear the crunch.
I know, right? They're really hearing the crunch, I'm sure. Oh, hit the bone on that one.
Oh, that's good. That's a good. If you like black pepper flavor, that's what that hits like. It's a good black peppercorn flavor with some other stuff, but that's the taste I get.
It's supposed to be a building heat, so wait. Just wait a
Yeah, I know. Well, we got a question, so
Wait a second.
we'll see what we got going on here. Let everybody see us start to sweat. All right.
All right. So, what are some of the video plans that we have to do this year, but it's not a car event? I mean, car-related video,
Right.
But what is some of the like videos that you would want to break out into the most besides covering a car event?
You know, and you probably have the same answer, but we've talked about the last year especially because we're starting to get great interviews. We're starting to get to really know new guys with new cars that we don't really know very well. But really get into a deep dive on an owner's car. So we talked about it maybe doing, I don't know, a showcase video if we want, like a showcase car kind of thing. And we would go to that person's house. Actually, we got to do one for a good buddy of ours, BG Birch. We got to do his white Cadillac for sure because he won our trophy at Wayne Stock for best Craving Cars choice. But I think that's going to really start to highlight a lot of cars because even though we know people with cars that everybody sees, we're starting to get access to cars that we normally don't see. Whether that be a private collector that we can get into the garage and see something that they don't bring out on the street, right? They just collect it kind of a deal.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm thinking about as well. Plus, not to mention with all the new softwares out there and everything. And then, of course, we're going down the path now that we moved away from Adobe. We're getting into DaVinci Resolve. There's a lot of cool features in there that I'm learning that just kind of, why didn't I switch a long time ago? And not to mention save a lot of money by doing it. But I'm starting to get the heat on that one.
It does build up.
Yeah.
So at this point, they'd probably start putting some sound effects. Like as I'm going, I'm going to him not because of hot.
I don't need sound effects
because I'm dry. I almost want to drink just because I'm thirsty, but I'm good.
How about that one? There you go. Yeah. But that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I don't want to give away too much.
Well, one of them for that I'm thinking is something that got brought to our attention yesterday, and we haven't got to do our comparison between Audi and Porsche yet.
Oh,
on the luxury side of the cars, not the performance side of the cars, because we already know.
And not our cars,
Porsche be faster.
not our cars, not our personal
No, they
cars.
have to be newer. They're going to be newer set and around. So we were thinking like, we already have a buddy that has. We have Dave Doan.
Yep.
He's got a 22 or something like that. Audi RS7.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's an awesome car. It truly is.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can think of like equivalent to that on the Porsche side would probably be the Panamera Turbo S.
Yeah.
Power is going to be close, but that's not what we're judging.
Yeah.
We're judging the top trims of those, which is what those are.
Yeah.
And judging because what was the argument? Let's remind people. The
RS7's all-wheel drive.
One, I did say Audi is a luxury car.
Yeah.
It's a luxury car, and not always a luxury sports car because this is not a sports car. Neither is the Panamera for that matter.
Yeah.
But they're luxury cars. I go like Porsche. And you said,
I don't think Porsche is that luxurious inside.
No. Because you just think Porsche is more performance oriented.
Yeah.
Audi is more luxury oriented with some performance.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
I think the interior on an Audi is way better than Porsche's interior. I can't say that I can't say that locked in stone because I haven't been in every Porsche. I've been in Panameras, older ones, but not newer ones. Maybe they're different now, but I do think that they both have great performance. I think the Audi is a little bit better interior. That's my personal opinion.
So that's what we have to do. We have to go out. We have to shoot that. We have to get the cars together for one.
Yeah.
Know anybody with the Panamera Turbo S that lets us borrow it for like a 22 or newer?
And maybe what we'll do is, and I thought about it because you have your opinion and you have your bias. I'm biased.
You say that the Audi's more luxurious. I say that the Porsche is just as luxurious.
Yeah. I say we get somebody that doesn't know either. And we let them help us.
That's what the first thing we got to do is you're going to sit in the opposing car.
Yeah.
And then you'll move and then go into the other car.
And then maybe we can get somebody that hasn't sat in either.
We'll get a third party
somebody that hasn't been in them.
View on it, and see what they think. Yeah. Maybe if we could even take it to the streets.
Yeah.
Park them on the side and invite people to be like, what do you guys think?
Maybe some of our guests would be interested in being that second person.
I think they should.
Yeah.
I think because that's all the perks of being a guest of Craving Cars.
You know what? And maybe we can come up with some kind of contest and the winner would be the chosen one.
Possibly.
Just saying.
Okay. Now, I also would think it'd be kind of cool to, like what you said, let's just do that showcase thing. That would be really neat. And collectors.
Yep.
We can spend more time on a whole day, like shooting a collection of cars.
Yeah.
And going over that. That would be really neat.
It's funny, the
we
hot
don't
sau-
have to we don't have to shoot all the cars even
Yeah.
at once. It's just kind of like a collection of cars that now we have some content to build
Yeah.
off of it. Okay.
the ghost pepper, you can tell it's moved from like the back of your throat. Now it's on
Is
your.
that why it's a
now
ghost
it's on
pepper?
Your, now
'Cause
it's
it
on your
just-
lips.
Just kind of creeps around and
Yeah,
does what it wants to
Yeah,
do.
move from the back. Now it's just in the gum lip area.
Alrighty. Are we ready to go into the next sauce?
We are. What we got?
Another
Let's
Hot
see if
Ones
we can
brand.
pronounce this one.
Oh yes, Los Calientes Rojo.
You know, everybody knows this sauce, and it's obviously been in the lineup as almost as long as the Bomb, which are two of the staples that have been in almost every season
That's right.
because it's just such an amazing sauce. So,
Apparently, it's and they haven't found anything good to replace it with.
I don't know. There's so many good sauces. You know what? And that's what they.
You know, the one thing I do miss what they hear is on the other ones, which would have been nice to have. The very first one was actually one of their Hot Ones classic.
Yeah.
And it was a classic hot sauce that I got to try it one time somewhere else, and it was just a really good sauce. This one is also. I was worried about this not being as good as it, and I think it is actually. But
It is pretty good.
anyways, all right. So we are on number 5. Everybody seeing this one?
Yes, I've already showed it.
You've already showed it. How
Yeah.
long did you have it on there?
Hour.
Los Calientes Rojo.
Hour or two.
So it's like the Cali mix
Yeah.
inspired type of thing.
That's right. In case you missed it.
So we have apparently complex notes from smoked chilies, agave, citrus, and cumin, with a fruity habanero for the the optimal balance of medium heat flavor. So we're in the medium heat zone.
That's right.
Did you straight just put the lid back on without me putting my
I
sauce
did.
on?
I'm sorry. I was stingy.
Yes, you are. What's this one like? See, I'm humming because I'm starting to get dry. The wings
know.
aren't, I don't want to drink water because then
Yeah,
it looks
'cause
like
then
a coppa. I just want to do it to
Right.
put some liquid in my throat. Okay,
But this is the halfway point.
smells good. It smells
And
good.
what's the
I guess
Scoville on this one?
you know what? Scoville. Scoville is Los Calientes Rojo is 49,000. So we've almost doubled.
We doubled now.
Almost.
Okay.
You want to just drink this? Are you thirsty?
I got enough on my wing, I think.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh man, you really gorged on it.
I've gorged on every one of them. So
I thought about doing it too on these earlier ones, but they hit a little harder than I thought they would. So.
well, the thing is, then I'm going to do this so I can get it around the bite.
All right, move the microphone.
All right.
So I'll just eat. Camera changes. Now see,
Why does that taste delicious?
I get really no heat out of it. It just tastes like a good hot sauce.
It just has a good flavor.
Yeah.
Flavor.
What's the peppers in it?
It's this chilies, smoked chilies.
Smoky
It
habanero.
said it had a little bit of fruity habanero in it. Yeah.
Oh, habanero rojo. Yeah, not really hot.
It's Rojo. God, you can't read. I'm joking. This is the last
Rojo.
It's Rojo. I know.
What'd you say, Rojo?
I almost got him. You see that? I almost got
Rojo?
him.
And in case you guys don't know, if you haven't seen Hot Ones, you can watch it on YouTube. I suggest you do. They're hilarious at times. All major celebrities are on it.
If it
doing
looks like I meant red, I don't know if I do or not. But if
I
it
feel
looks
the
like
face
that, if it
heating
looks
up.
like that to everybody, I'm just a white guy that just turns red when I breathe. I can't speak for Chris.
fresh oxygen. Well, either that, it's because we're laughing too. So.
Yeah, that's what it
But
is.
watch the show because what happens is as you move through these, you get to a point where you start to become drunk, just because of the capsaicin.
Because they're 30% alcohol.
Because of the capsaicin that's in it, your mind starts to trigger and it starts to give you this drunk feeling.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. We haven't gotten there yet. I think
We
on
haven't
these
gotten there
next
yet.
ones we're going to
I
get hit.
haven't gotten there yet.
All
No, I'm just
right.
kidding. But we're
What's
halfway
your
through.
question?
We're halfway through. That's not the question. That's the sauces.
See,
I'm already there.
there's the drunk thing going on, and I so much want to drink water.
All right. Now, I mean, it's probably a serious one or a simple one for you. I'm not trying to point anything out or be rude about it.
Here we
but
go.
what are some of your top future plans on any current vehicle you have, or do you plan on adding anything to the fleet?
Well, no, I'm not adding anything to a fleet.
Okay.
I definitely got to get my car up and running. That's job.
I kind of
one,
thought that
for
would
sure.
be.
And everybody who
number
watches
one
the show
thing.
knows it. Everybody knows the history, and I'm still working on it because
quick-
it is such a big.
How about
expense.
a quick 10-second explanation to the folks of what's going on, just in case they're new to the show?
Okay, Audi
do you got?
RS5 V8, 4.2 liter V8, 9,000 RPM, redline kind of a
Beautiful.
motor. It's an amazing car.
It is.
Timing
Sound
jumped.
amazing too.
Timing jumped on it, and it's common on the car when it gets to be that kind of mileage. So, and it happened to be when I'm not thrashing on it.
Yeah,
It
I
was
know.
just
Maybe you should've
cruising
thrashed on
50, and all of a sudden it just says
Done.
right. So
Kind of grenaded the engine.
yeah, and that was you know what? I think this will be going on 3 years now, or 2 years at least.
Hurts,
It's
doesn't it?
definitely 2 years.
It hurts, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah,
I've been there.
you know, because it just sits there under the tarp, and you know, you kind of. What's funny is all this every summer, I take the tarp off, I wash it, I detail it, and then cover it back up. I leave it off for a couple days when I know it's going to be nice, and then just look at it, and I'll find myself going into it, just turn the stereo on, just sitting in it. But no, I do have big plans for it because yes, it's going to be original. I'm not adding anything crazy to it, but I am putting high performance parts inside the motor just to make it more stable.
Yeah.
Because the year it was built, it was the first gen, and they had some quirky things going on. Mainly some stuff that through the timing that they've addressed, and now you can get aftermarket parts that fixes that problem.
Nice.
But
Okay.
it is one I'll keep because it's just in amazing shape. A lot of people say move on, but I just always wanted the car, and I have it, and it's like, well, it's paid off. So once we get there,
Well,
we'll
heck,
get there.
what year is it again?
2013.
That's what I thought. So it's, I mean, shit. It's
2013 to 2016 were the
it's
best
5
years
years
they
newer
made.
than my car. So
Yeah.
I mean, you've got newer tech in your car than I've got in mine.
Yeah, I mean, it is missing modern day tech, but that's not what you buy
Right.
the car for. I don't need.
Yeah, I think
all
our
that
particular
shit.
cars weren't bought for the tech because I'm
No,
obviously.
no.
I mean, you look at mine, and come on, there was a part where you can put a big SIM card in there to have a phone, but you look at it, it's like old school. You can't even use the phone part anymore because those
Right.
towers don't exist. They've shut those down.
It's like having a home phone hanging on your wall.
Yeah.
It doesn't connect to anything.
Right, it's just kind of there.
But it does have Bluetooth, and that's all you need in this day and age. And the whole point of driving the car is to hear the car, in my opinion. Yeah, I like music, but I do like just shutting everything off and
And just,
enjoying the car.
yeah, seeing some revs and going through it.
Yeah, so chicane's going to be getting to that. I wish I could have done it sooner, but then there was other things going on with the Jeep and then all of that stuff. So, long story short, hopefully we'll get it done, this year. It'd be great. I would love to if I can get it done.
Right.
But other things come along, and then obviously the cost of everything anymore is just retarded. I'm not taking loans out and paying high interest just to have it installed. So.
I know a loan shark.
Yeah, I know. Fought off some kids.
I mean, the interest rate's good. You just got to pay 3 times the amount in a month, or they'll break your legs.
Right. Yeah,
So.
I'll skip. It'll sit in my driveway.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, that's what that would be. But no, I'm not looking to add to the stable. If I win the lottery, I probably would. But you know what? Even if I won the lottery, I would still fix my car and I would keep it. No matter even if I could buy whatever I wanted. Or, anything above that.
I wouldn't be against that too, because I've
would.
been in that car. You
Yeah.
let me drive it before.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
It
It's
is
slow, but no, I'm
It
kidding.
is.
It's not
It
slow.
is. It is.
It really is.
For
slow.
what it is,
actually quick.
it is. I mean, it's a 4.5 second car, right?
That's fast.
0-60. It's fast enough.
That even nowadaday terms, that's still fast.
It
Is it
is.
blazing speed? No, because
No.
there's things with 1,000 horsepower you can buy off the showroom floor right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, it's not going to do what that does.
Yeah.
Same with my car.
Yeah.
My mid 300 horsepower
Yeah.
car is not going to
Yeah.
keep up with the 800 horsepower McLaren.
Yeah, there is just a difference when you can get above that 6,000, 7,000 RPM range. There's a big difference on what the motor sounds like.
I feel like, though, our cars are more usable than the new supercars.
Yeah, mine's a daily driver.
Because, we can daily drive it without it being a crap ton of getting in and out of it.
Right.
But when you want to step on it and have some fun on the back roads, they handle well.
Yep.
And they accelerate perfectly fine to the point where you can exercise the gears.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's it.
I agree. What about
Now,
you?
Mine? No, not doing much of the Porsche. I'm gonna leave it alone. I mean, I'd like to clean it up still. I got
Yeah.
all the chips from and all the damage from the front end. I mean, still
Rallies.
perfectly drivable with that, but yeah, all from the rally.
Right.
So I would like to clean that up. There were some things I thought about doing. You can get there's a different plenum you can get for it with the GT3 throttle body, and maybe increase 20 horsepower or something on it. Maybe it's an NA engine, so there's not a whole lot of big boost.
So's mine.
But I mean that it's enough to really make it breathe. They say they really kind of choke my current engine down a little bit, with the intake on it. And I think that's great. And I still wouldn't mind a little wider tire in the back, but I'm not really. I don't think I need to. So my most concentration is going to be on the other side. On the other side is we're talking. If it's not on road, it's off road.
Yeah.
So we've got the van. I really would like to get suspension put on the van this year, but we'll see what we do.
Yeah.
There's a little upgrade. It doesn't lift it, but it just makes it better, more robust.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing I want to get done is I do have I don't know if you guys know this, some of you don't, but I have a 2000 Jeep Wrangler, Sahara Edition, black, that I want to get it back to roadworthy. It's kind of, I've had it a long time, and I used to drive it a crap ton back in the day. Unfortunately, like some things went wrong with it, a rear end went out and all that stuff, and it sat, and I kind of neglected it for years.
Yeah.
And then I'm finally, got a rear end back in it, but now I'm finding out I had to replace the brake lines. It was starting to rust and leak through, so I replaced those. Then the clutch went out, so I had to replace the cylinders.
Yeah.
And then I'm at first thinking, what do I got to do with these brakes? Other than that, maybe the calipers are probably going to go bad now. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about too.
I've got the
With
U
car
joints
sitting,
right now. On the U joints at the wheel, they're bad. I need to replace those. I might as well just do the hubs at the same time. It needs a radiator. I did get the radiator put in, so I have that done.
Right.
Which it needs to be able to cool, otherwise I'm going to be in some problems. But I have just very little left, work to do. I just need the time to do it.
Right.
Not too expensive. It is a Jeep, an older Jeep. The parts are not that bad, But I want to get it back on the road and maybe take some trips and include it with our Craving Cars Rigs and Roast.
Yeah.
The Rigs and Roast that started it all.
I am excited about that.
The first one in Kansas City.
Out
So that is kind of where I'm at. I kind of want to concentrate more on the Jeep and kind of get it up and going. Everything else is running and doing okay. So.
I can't tell which clock is right.
What do you mean?
Are we already almost at 8 o'clock?
I got 7:41.
Wow.
All right. Well,
we need to get in because Dottie even said too much talking between the wings.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and I agree because we're just at the halfway point. We got to speed through these.
So our questions have to go a little quicker. That's okay because I only got a couple more, maybe other questions,
No,
and
we're
then
not on a time limit. But
we're gonna dive into something else. But we're gonna go to sauce number 6.
Yeah, let me throw that.
That's from Pico Peppers. It's Volcano.
Oh, wait, wrong
with a K.
Sorry.
I don't mean it's spelled with a K. It's spelled a V, but there's a K in the middle of it instead of a C.
What did I do? Skip something?
Were you messing up over there?
I don't know.
Volcano. A sweet taste of roasted onion and bell peppers quickly makes way for the habanero heat.
Well, I don't have a shot
with
of
this
it.
more than medium sauce.
Oh, there you go.
So it's a little medium. So habanero is featured 3 ways. It's fermented, it's roasted, and ground for extra fire. Things are getting spicy, people. Okay.
Wait a minute. Did we have these in the wrong
So
order?
we went from 49,000 and we are jumping up to now
I knew I had it.
76,000 on the Scoville. Did we get it? Did we find it?
I did. Yeah, I had it in the wrong order.
All righty. Hold on. I got to move on my seat now.
Oh, don't go down there drinking water.
Nope. Drop something.
You got milk down there.
I dropped my milk.
All right, this is number 6. This is taking us over now.
We're kicking,
you know what? I'm kicking it up a notch.
We're kicking it up a notch.
I'm
yeah,
kicking it up.
Yeah,
I'm putting a little bit more on.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
Hold on, what we got? Okay. All righty.
Okay, yeah,
shit.
that's got some heat to it.
Oh boy.
You can smell the heat to it.
Oh boy.
All right.
Here we go.
I know it's like tuning into a show to watch somebody eat. It's
Yeah,
like,
right.
why would you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's got some heat.
So far, I said something about picking a top 3. I don't know that I can pick a top 3 out of these 6.
I can't either, to be honest.
There's not one I haven't liked.
No. And and I've tried other seasons, and there's some that are like, it's not very good.
We're not
So
finished.
far, we haven't. There's not one that I wouldn't. I would buy all these off of a shelf and like to use them. And these are good. At all the ones before this one, and even this one, is good as a sauce on something, not an additive. Which most of these coming up were designed to be added to a food as a heat source, not as a sauce you put on something.
Right. Okay, that one's really attacking the tongue a little bit.
Yeah, that's got some.
That's the first one that's really affected the tongue. Otherwise, it's been fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel my head get hot.
Now,
quick question, quick answer. How about that?
If you went back in time and told your past self, hey, you need to buy this car before it's too late, and it goes way the fuck up in price. Because at one point back in the day, all cars tend to have been cheap at some point.
Yep.
What would that car be?
So let's just say it has to be when I was able to buy a car, right? Like I can't
You
go
would have
back
had
to
to
the
have been. You
60s.
can't tell when you were 6
Yeah.
and be like, go buy this car. Be like, oh yeah, I saved
so
up
a
bubble
car
gum
that
money.
I grew up with that I should have bought and kept.
Yeah. As early as you think you could have been to buy
Toyota
as far as buying a car.
Supra,
Mark IV or
Mark III or Mark IV.
okay.
Definitely the Mark IV because obviously Fast and Furious throw it over the edge. But the Mark III I always loved, and I had a Mark III, and I wish I would have kept it because it worth 3 times what I paid for it back then for sure,
Yeah.
if not more. But yeah, I was going to get a Gen 4. I always wanted one, twin turbo. And they were expensive then, but not nearly what they are now.
That was my favorite
That
Japanese
would be
sports car.
that would be the one I could think of
Okay.
off the top
It's
of
a
my
good
head.
answer. It's a good answer.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know where mine's going.
If you go down the Porsche route, try something new.
You can't help it because
Well, that's true.
at one point I
Slant nose.
could have got a late 80s, early 90s, whatever, Porsche 993
Yeah.
air cooled for like 13 grand.
Yeah.
Now you can't get one for under 100.
Yeah. Man, we were stupid.
I could be rolling around
Our parents were stupid for not buying
in my
them.
whale-tailed 911
Yeah.
Widowmaker turbo.
With the slant nose.
No, I don't think I'd go with the slant
No.
nose. I don't.
They were sharp, I thought.
I
I did like the regular
I don't
one,
do
though, too.
enough cocaine off a hooker's boots to drive a slant nose.
Slant
Sorry.
Yeah. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Those are good cars. Those are.
Oh yeah,
those
that
are
right there.
definitely-
Now, if I didn't want to go back that far, then I'd have went back to earlier on to have gotten a 99 either a 6 turbo or 997 either GT3 or just like a Carrera 4S before they started hiking up in price.
Yeah.
Which that's not as long ago, but at one point, you know, you
I
could
like your
you
first
could have got the
answer.
turbo for like 30 grand, and now you can't get one for less than 50 or 60.
Yeah, I like your first answer.
So yeah, I think I would have been good with the first answer.
Yep.
All right,
All right.
next sauce
Here we go.
from Butterfly Bakery. It's the hot house sauce. It's the hot house
There you go.
sauce. There you go.
Hot house.
Not a
hot
fancy
sauce.
name, but 131,000 Scoville. We went from 76 to 131.
So almost double.
Unique blend of Serrano, habanero, and Carolina Reaper, Ghost, and Carmen peppers.
I don't even like it.
Mix up the base of hot sauce.
I don't even
pickled
like the way
inspired-
this sauce looks.
This is from Vermont.
Look at. I haven't even shaken it yet.
You
but
shake that, shake
yeah.
that bad boy up. Shake it, shake
Those
it,
chunks.
shake it.
Ah.
It's delicious but deadly spicy, apparently.
Alrighty. 130, huh? You know, I'm not backing off the sauce.
By the way,
man.
that last question came from a viewer.
Awesome.
How about that? How about this? After we eat this and light our mouths on fire, see if there's a quick question that someone might want to make for our next question.
Sure. Think about it while you're in there. Think about a question.
If you don't have one, that's okay. Oh shoot! I didn't get my. Hold on. I gotta- It doesn't smell a whole lot different than the last one.
No. Yeah, it's got a.
Oh my goodness gracious! Did I dump that or what? Oh my gosh!
It's got a different note to it.
Oh my goodness!
Alrighty.
Here he goes.
I shouldn't have licked my lips. Now, see, that's a sauce I would just keep scooping and dipping until it hits, which it feels like it's getting ready to hit.
You know what? Because it does hit pretty mild, right? I mean, there's like not much, but I have a feeling the way those peppers are designed in there is to hit you in stages.
Yeah.
And the first one being kind of a mild one they threw in there is like, okay, cool, it's a little bit of a hot sauce.
No, that's not bad.
And then we got to go upstairs. Eventually, Mom's going to say, no, get to bed, and we'll be at the top step. I don't know.
This is where you feel this one down here.
Right now, I'm feeling it about everywhere in my mouth. It hasn't made it down there yet.
Oh, the pain's there, but you feel the heat here.
Okay.
At least in my opinion.
Watch the lips. And be careful around the eyes.
Oh, yeah. Do not touch the eyes. All right, what do we got here?
We have any questions to add? If so, you know what? We can, in the meantime, let's do this. Let's let them come up with something.
All right.
And let's go ahead and try this out. Shall we try the Hot Ones Truth or Dab?
You want to do one? Yeah, unseal it. Let's see what we got.
What do we got here? That's ooh.
Oh. Break it out. So these come up with some generic questions that you can ask your friends.
Well, this is a truth or this is a truth or dab question. So these are like
maybe we just
more like dare questions, I think.
Yeah, well, we're just going to answer them.
Are there?
Randomly draw one.
Randomly draw one.
All right.
All right.
Somebody on the chat, tell me a number between 1 and 10.
No, not we don't do that. Here,
No?
here
Okay,
watch this.
all right.
Watch this.
We're just gonna. Damn, you went crazy, man.
I didn't mean it. Just
it's thick. I don't know how. Shit.
Okay, shake some of that. Shake. You got this. You got this. Go on, shake some.
Shit.
All right.
God damn it.
Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Right to the eyeball. Right to the eyeball. I don't know why I feel it in the back of my eye, but I sure do.
Yeah. This is going to hurt.
This is where the show would be adding all the extra sound. You should have added some of those sound effects to the thing. Well, there it goes. That's not it. Oh, no. We got an explosion one in there. Oh, boy.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
You got a question? Oh. There goes my eyes. How did that only...
Shit.
Come on, draw.
No.
Draw.
Hold on. My eyes are seriously watering.
Mine are too.
Holy crap. No.
Who here, which is only two of us, who here do you think has the lowest IQ?
Both of us were doing this fucking challenge. Holy
that's
shit.
my answer. That's my answer.
I look at oh crap. I look at IQ in two different ways. You're crying. There is
I'm trying not to wipe my tears away.
I know. Yeah.
It's cooling it down.
It's I look at street IQ and I look at book IQ.
Okay.
I definitely believe you definitely have me beat on book IQ. I think street IQ, I'm probably better. That's how I look at it. And holy shit, this is hot.
Yep. You got to go to the backup napkin. Here he goes. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, my God. Woo.
You imagine doing this for a living?
Are you kidding me? I don't know how this guy does the fucking show.
Sean Evans?
Yeah. Props, my
Where
friend.
we at? Right there? Oh, shit.
To be honest, this is the one that he starts tearing up on every time, even though he's used to it. You can't get used to that. That's hot, and it's still hot.
It's weird that it's only 134,000 Scoville.
There's no freaking way. That is at least 10 times hotter than the last one we did. It is just everywhere.
To this point, it's been an incremental increase. Well, some of these don't feel so much like an increase.
Yeah.
But then maybe incremental. Well,
holy shit.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. And there's still 2 more to go.
This is I went up the step ladder. I jumped off the fucking Empire State Building.
Yeah.
We got 2 more to go. Shall we?
That's that.
You have any questions for the next one?
Yeah, I agree. Let them know what hospital. Where's the nearest Dairy Queen? Holy crap.
It's all right. Hey, you know what? If you want, there's this lovely Craving Cars branded ice water right there.
As much as I want to, here's what I know, and this is a fact, just so everybody knows. Never do water on hot sauces. It just spreads the oils. You know what? Capsaicin just goes everywhere then.
You know what, though? It does give you the real instant relief of cold.
Instant, and then it just shit. It's back, and you can't do enough.
Instant relief.
It's not. I know it's not.
Instant
That's
relief.
the thing.
Well, here's the thing.
Yes, it will be refreshing, but it's not going to help the heat. It's still going to be there.
Maybe I didn't put just water in there.
No.
Maybe I put an enzyme in there that actually kills peppers hot.
Oh, is that why you were chugging it before this?
Maybe we should have lined our palates with peanut butter before we started.
Wait, did I answer the question and you didn't? What was the question?
That was the question. Who has lowest IQ?
Oh.
You had a good answer, but I just pointed at you saying you got lowest IQ.
Well,
just straight up.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, okay, you want an IQ number? I'm a genius.
I have no idea.
Streets, I will give you an edge on streets. Want to know why? Because you're much older than I am.
I knew you were going to say that.
So we're going to go that route. All right.
I knew you were going to go there.
Next one. Let's do this.
Oh, my God. Do we have to?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to.
This is from the Queen Majesty herself, the Sicilian Scorpion.
Just so you know, this is made by a world-famous DJ in Italy. And she goes by, what's
Queen Majesty?
Queen Majesty.
Yep.
She builds custom hot sauces.
It's one of Sean Evans' favorite sauce makers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
This is going to stand out. But here's the weird thing. This is a southern Italy-inspired type of deal.
This is not going to be good.
This bumps up to 816,000 Scoville.
Wait a minute. So we're going for
134,000 to 816.
Jesus Christ.
The roof of my mouth is gone.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Completely. I'm about to, you can, we didn't have this in the rule, but I'm about to take that sauce and just drink
it. just to be a cooling effect.
Yeah. Just to get a cooler one.
Just to have the peppers battle themselves.
That's right. All righty.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's tear this up.
No.
Come on.
You know, but I'm not going to back down. Damn, this is thick too.
All right, well, spread that out. Let's not like kill ourselves too much here. I mean, as a regular sauce.
That's good.
As a regular, as a.
I like the skin to be covered on the bite.
Yeah. As a sauce goes.
Okay.
If this was dipped.
Okay, this one smells hot.
The bomb. You know what the bomb smells like?
The bomb ass.
The bomb. If I were to know what an asshole smells like, I feel like that would be a spicy one.
We'll know tomorrow, because I guarantee you.
You know, that smells really similar to the hot house hot sauce.
I thought it smelled more like this one.
Maybe it was that one.
Yeah.
It was one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here it goes.
Delicious heat from the.
Let's go. Sicilian Scorpion.
The plant. Whatever.
Oh, yeah. So, like on the last sauce, that's where a lot of them start saying, you know what, Sean, you were really cool when I got here. I thought you were a friend, but now you're just a jerk.
Yeah.
I guess we're just jerks to each other.
Okay, that's got.
It's going to hit a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's going to linger and then slam you in the face.
Because the bomb hits you like the bomb.
Instantly.
It's like you take a bite, you go, okay, and then punch.
Yep.
Oh, I shouldn't have did that. I think it went up my nose.
Oh, yeah. Don't
No, like backwards.
Oh.
Like it went punch and
Back,
then it went,
reverse sinus.
yeah. Oh, that wasn't a good feeling. But here's the thing. Do you think that was that much hotter or even hotter than that one?
No. To be honest, it's hot. Don't get me wrong. It's hot.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Building up through it. If I hadn't done the bomb, I'd say that's very hot. Although I am starting to feel it take over the face.
Question. We have questions on here?
I don't think so. Don's sending flowers.
Thanks, Don.
He offered to take us.
Thanks, Don. What else we got
Yes.
on that? No questions?
This
Craving Cars question?
Scotty Kilmer is more interesting than both of these guys. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Scotty is, but okay.
Scotty doesn't know.
No question.
All righty.
Okay, that does have some long-term heat, though.
It does. I just starting to kind of rewater.
Yeah.
But not hit me quite as bad as
Not as instant, but it's there.
the bomb. We can go this route. All right. What's probably the worst thing you've ever done?
Oh, shit, this fucking thing.
These questions suck.
Worst thing I've ever done.
We should go back to car questions. How about this? No, we're gonna change that up. What's probably the worst thing you've ever done in a car?
Oh, Jesus.
Or what's the stupidest thing you've ever done in a car?
So, in my Audi, this is the drunk part kicking in with the hot sauces. You can tell. Holy shit, that's hot now. In my Audi, I had a videographer making rollers and stuff with me.
Yeah.
And we pulled into this park area, and they're, sometimes on the shoulder they have these turnaround kind of things, but they're all gravel. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool to get that on film, me just doing a four-wheel donut in this gravel, just throwing a bunch of dust.
Yep.
Had my windows wide open. My car was completely covered inside. I'm talking like not dust. There were literally, I had to shop back every little nook and cranny, and I guarantee you I'd still find dirt in that car today if I dug deep enough. I had the windows down. I'm spinning around in donuts, and I'm just driving back through what I just spun. And the whole car is just completely trashed. That's probably the dumbest thing that I've done.
How about this, though? Did you get a good shot?
Yeah, it does look good.
Okay. Well, hey, sacrifices must be made.
Yeah, I know. And then you're throwing up rocks, and now you're chipping the car. And I'm like, son of a bitch, how stupid was I?
Well, we just want to go back to the IQ thing.
No.
Okay.
That's the non-street smart side. What about you?
We're gonna pick this story. There's a few of them, but we're gonna pick this story. This is a Jeep story, since we're talking about Jeep earlier. I got a Jeep Wrangler. Summertime, top was off, and we're going down the street, and I had a friend of mine. His name is Wes. Wes, if you're watching, you probably will remember this. So we're going down the road, and at one point, I always had a water bottle with me, just kind of like how I do now. Unfortunately, not right this second.
Right.
You want to go for that?
No. Believe me, as tempting as it is.
Okay. So,
because I know it feels so good.
Now you know how
just
the people on this show, and they're trying to answer these fucking questions. It's like, Jesus Christ, I can't get it out. We were going down the road. I was like, I'm going to get a drink. I went down to grab my water bottle. I'm like, oh, where's my water bottle? And I remembered when we had stopped, I had my water taking a drink, and we were in the back. And back in the tailgate, so behind the back seat. I was like, fuck, I set my water bottle in the back. And I was like, shit. I really want a drink, though. So I set cruise control, 45, 50 miles an hour, where we're going.
Hey,
and I just said, hey, Wes, grab the wheel. Put the seat all the way back, undid the seatbelt, got out of my seat, over the back seat, reached down, grabbed my water bottle. What's the next step? Go back and sit in the seat? No, I take the drink. And at this point, you got to think, Wes has said nothing. He's done nothing, but he went and grabbed the steering wheel. And I go back and I put it in, and I get down, get back in my seat, sit back up, put the seatbelt on, put my water bottle down. Hey, thank you. And he just sat there so quietly and was just like, don't ever do that to me again. In hindsight, that was probably pretty stupid.
Yeah.
If something were to happen or he had to hit the brakes or something like that.
Well, yeah.
That was
you were in the
pretty
back
dumb.
seat, so you'd have been safe.
That was pretty dumb.
That's right.
But we had no top on. We'd have wrecked. I'd have been flying. All right.
All right. The last dab.
Now, this is the last dab.
Yep.
Okay. By traditional last dab, we put a little bit of extra on the wings.
I don't think I can put more.
Okay. So a thought about the amount of
find
sauce.
a good meaty part.
Think about the amount of sauce you put before.
Yeah.
And you're just going to have to put a little bit more.
All right.
Now,
well,
I know you don't have to, but it's tradition for hot ones to do it. So if you don't, you might as well have just taken that water.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. What's the Scoville on this bad boy?
Scoville. This is the hot ones, the last dab.
And this is a new version of it.
2,693,000. It's a hot one. All right.
Over 91% pepper.
Mega spicy. Guinness record-breaking Pepper X chilies makes up this sauce. One-of-a-kind experience.
We're going to find out.
All righty.
Because I know their last dab started off at like 1,900,000, and then it went to 2 million.
Yeah, it was. It might even been a little over a million the first time. And they kept making it hotter. At one point, then it got to 2 million until this.
They just came out with the Pepper
X.
X.
Pepper X, which is that went up to 2.6.
Which was just genetically
actually
modified.
closer to 2.7, right?
Yeah. And they just genetically modified to make this pepper.
Yeah, this pepper is now the world's hottest pepper. It is.
All right, that's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be good because that's more than a dab.
Looks like baby
that's a
poop.
spoonful.
So tradition to put a little extra. Come on.
Our ass is going to be like baby food.
Yeah, it's going to sting like something else though. All right, hold on. Let's move it around. Move it around. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. It was a great time. Here's to working all weekend.
Yeah.
Let's get some close up here so we can. All right. Yeah. That one's got some tongue burn to it. And that's just 91% peppers. Yeah, that one's going to kick in here. I feel like the ones that where they have kind of that vinegary flavor to it, tend to not be as hot. And this one had that vinegar bite at the beginning, but now the peppers are starting to get there.
Now, out of these three hottest, which one tasted the best to you? Which one had the better flavor?
Queen Majesty.
Okay.
Yeah. That one had the best out of the top three. Oh, the hottest three.
I think so too. This is a close second to it.
Yeah.
There's only one here that I can say I didn't really care for the flavor at all.
Yeah. It's just.
It wasn't the worst thing.
No.
I've tasted worse hot sauces like flavor-wise, but the Da Bomb, it is blistering hot.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for a sauce to be that hot.
And at that ranking, I don't get it.
But the flavor's just, it's not fantastic either.
You know, but that's what I was alluding to at the beginning is the last dab and the bomb weren't made to be sauces. They were made to be added to like chilies and stuff. So
we are at a good time right now.
We are.
So, hey, I tell you what, we have, congratulations, you have taken on the wings of death.
Yep.
The gauntlets of the wings. You have succeeded. You have done, completed it. You didn't even wuss out with the Craving cars.
I'm chugging some water after this.
Thing of water here. But with a quick closeout, with this camera, that camera, this camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
All right, and with that camera, this camera, and that camera, you do the same.
All right. What we have going on is the strongest season yet of Craving cars. We're kicking it off good with the World of Wheels. Extremely excited to bring you the best of content that we can ever have come up with from the past, blow it out of the water, and maybe even be able to pull off a nice big event of our own.
Yep, that's the plan for this year.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So
We'll let you
awesome.
know.
Thanks.
Thanks to our sponsors, obviously, our biggest sponsors, of course, our wives, Tamara, family,
Dottie,
love you.
Our biggest ones that put up with our
Allowing us
shit.
to do what we do.
That's right. And thank
And
you to the staff.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, everybody.
Good trash can plant.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off. See you this weekend at World of Wheels.
Absolutely, yeah. Join us at World of Wheels. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. And obviously follow us on Facebook and Instagram. But you know the most important thing of all, to all you cravers out there?
Keep craving. How about that? We want to end with that?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, good.
Let's do it.